Hello, viewers. So, time to start a new Mega Man LP. This might be some familiar music. An unfamiliar cutscene, though. But a familiar story, I think. Okay, this is Mega Man 3, an improved patch made by Kujakiller. See, as most of you probably know, Mega Man 3 was really rushed. Mega Man 2 was such a big hit, Capcom rushed the sequel out the door, and didn't really get a chance to finish it as much as Keiji Inafune would have liked. In fact, it's for that reason he's actually said this is his least favorite game in the series, because it didn't live up to its potential. So what Kujakiller did was, he made, from the sound of it, made a bunch of substantial improvements on the game, such as adding that intro cutscene you just saw, which there was practically no story in the original game. Everything was, you had to read the manual to find out the plot of the game. So, let's go ahead and get started here. Note those, there was always those annoying little scan lines on Shadow Man's picture. That was fixed. One thing I'm not liking is I'm hearing a lot of skipping in the in the music. I don't know if that's just my emulator or if that is a problem with this patch itself. But anyways, let's get started. I'll probably go in my usual order here. Let's see if the levels are any different. Top Man's level so far looks about the same. I heard that there was, I know there were beta shots going around about how some of the stages looked. Top Man's level looked a lot different, actually. I don't know how it was decided that his level should be a greenhouse. Doesn't have much to do with tops, but I think the original beta shots had like a sort of a city-like background going on there. The Wily Wars remake completely redid the look of this stage, made it look like a... Man, I don't even know what it was supposed to be, but it looked a lot more metallic, rather than the whole greenhouse look here. One thing I'm hearing is more sound effects. Like, I don't think the Mets made that sound effect when they fired before. Kitty has to come over and say hi. Yes, I love you too, kitty. Alright, Top Man. Are you any different? So far, that is looking to be a no. I heard that Top Man's original coding was lost at one point in development, so his whole pattern that you see now is kind of what they just tossed in there to compensate. May explain why he's so pathetically easy. Okay. We'll have to see if they did anything with the top spin or if it's just as broken as ever. As people who've been around my channel know, this is far from the first time I've LP'd Mega Man 3. This has to be my most LP'd game on my channel. I know I've done a couple of ROM hacks of it, which I don't know if those count, but then there was Proto Man's the same as before, it looks like. There was that one game I forget what it was called, but it was basically Mega Man a reskin Mega Man 3. I know I did the top spin run, and I did it as part of the Wily Wars LP. Wait a second, I think... Let me go back and... Where are those grenade guys? Yeah, they make a sound effect too now when they explode. That's another thing they didn't do before. Top spin looks about the same as it was. Still don't like the chance sometimes jumping into them, just because of that little kickback you get. That would be kind of dumb if I got recoiled back into a pit. Alright. But I'm not so worried about top spin energy. I might have to test it out and see if it still does that thing where it can, where the whole bar drains if you stay in contact with the enemy long enough. Snake Man, you're next. So far, I'm not seeing a whole lot of difference in the levels themselves. Again, though, I'm hearing new sound effects. Again, this time with the snake head firing. Like I said, my biggest problem so far is that the skipping that's going on in the music. Wait a minute. I just... A subtlety, but that might be an important one. I could access my menu while I had a weapon out. I'll have to wait and see when I get the Spark Shock. That might make that weapon a lot more useful, finally. But yeah, that was always... In the original Mega Man 3, you could not access your weapon menu while you had shots on the screen. Like that. You had to wait until all your shots left the screen. That was a good fix. I like that. It looks like my energy refills a lot faster too. Don't know if I want to test these. Another glitch was sometimes, if you're standing on these little tower things, if you're still standing on them as the cloud comes out, it'll sometimes push me off into the pit. Which is why I started to habitually jump when they... Yeah, it still pushes me a little bit, but not completely off. So that's good, but... Still don't know if I want to chance it. As you might know by now, there being 2 loops. I don't have Snake Man's weakness, but the Shadow Blade is not a bad substitute. At least it still isn't in this version. Alright, Gemini Man. This stage might have a big change. At least, somewhat. Huh. No, it doesn't. In some of the leaked pictures of the ROM, there was supposed to be like a Saturn-like planet in the background originally. That still isn't on here, though. Oh, bummer. I thought that would have made this stage look even better. Oh, they added his little Brakeman transformation animation. Nice little touch there. That's another thing that was in the original, like those frames that were found in the original ROM, but were never actually used in the game. Either they were taken out, or they just ran out of time and didn't have a chance to implement them. I wonder if the Rush Marine got any changes. Still... I can still hop around on land. Oh. Okay. Ah, his laser gets a sound effect. Is it me, or is it actually moving faster? I actually get my version of it. I hope that will improve it. Well, the fact that I can change weapons if I can change weapons while it's on the screen, that'll make it more useful too. Because what made the Gemini laser a problem before was if you miss with it, you're kind of stuck waiting for it to disappear. But I'll get a chance to test that out next time. But for now, I think I'll end it here, and we'll take on the other 4 Robot Masters next time. See you guys then.
I'm playing a game.